a number of overseas international programs. And in our master's program, we actually have a small immersion project in a small village up in Apennine in central Italy. And our intent is to try to have people become more immersed and outside of the main tourist places,
right.
to kind of get them out of that American cocoon, the high level of touring they read about in tour books, and when they're in big cities where they can't really
Right.
sort of meet people exactly. But your books are always very helpful about trying to be as close to the culture as possible. And you're not down market exactly, because sometimes you say, well, I splurge when I'm in Rome, I get air conditioning.
Right.
I do X when I'm here. So could you kind of talk about how you see this value, so travelers are not just in a cocoon of American experiences?
Boy, that's the challenge. And we are victims of a lot of marketing in Europe as tourists. We're consumers, and everybody wants us to consume their stuff, and they're hitting us all the time with their glitter and glass. And
Right.
you see tourists in Venice just sort of in a in a trance, walking from the Rialto Bridge over to St. Mark's and back, and they never leave that shopping corridor, because you've got colorful English things and lots of beads and trinkets, and it's just kind of mesmerizing. And you got to physically make a point to get away from all that easy tourist track and struggle and make mistakes and find yourself lost and need people and meet people. There's two kinds of people you can meet as a traveler in Europe. You can meet people who are camping out where the bus lets people out to see the Vatican Museum, and they're just waiting to sell you stuff as soon as you get off the bus.
Right.
There's that kind of Italian. And the average American, that's the only Italian they meet, you know. Or you can get away from that, and then you find yourself, rather than part of the economy, part of the party. And that's sort of a philosophical goal in my travels. Somebody told me the name of the place where your program is.
Cai.
Cai, yeah. You've done a good job, because I've never heard that name. So I don't know where that is, and I imagine that's a real blessing when you're trying to get people immersed in the culture, because then they are visiting students rather than tourists,
Right.
and that's a beautiful thing, yeah.